Hi everyone. Can't leave you all alone for 5 minutes, can I? And things are going on. I've not been well the last week. Pain, other problems. I've managed to finally wean myself off all of the pain meds I've been on, apart from the morphine patches and the Oromorph when needed. So that's a big thing for me. And although it's not easy, the pain is hitting in with my hip the last week, I'm learning to cope with it a lot better, and hopefully the surgery will rectify that sooner rather than later. Still get the back pain, of course, but that's not so intense. So I got up today out of bed for the first time in a few days, and wish I hadn't turned the news on. There's so much bad news. An autistic boy who was badly beaten up in a local park, local to him. A man and his family whose house was demolished because it had been made unstable by building work going on next door, a block of flats, and they weren't adequately insured. Why don't people get adequate insurance? I don't know. And then an elderly lady, 80 years of age, well, I suppose this is good news in a way, because she's been vindicated from a courtroom for killing her husband. She administered a lethal dose of something to him and to herself last year. He had bowel cancer, couldn't cope anymore with the pain, I suppose, and the psychological pain also, and wanted to end it, and so she administered the lethal dose to both of them, but she survived, he didn't. Very sad. And I wouldn't hit out at anybody for doing that, but my own point of view is, where there's life, it's precious, where there's life there's hope, and it isn't up to us to take the life of another person. That's just my opinion. It's different, not keeping a machine on, to breathe for the person. I can understand then if the machines are turned off, but not to actually take a life. That goes against everything I believe in, actually. But mine not the reason why, and I'm glad that the ordeal is over for her, the court ordeal, and that she can be back with her family. It will help her recover as far as she can. I've had a delivery for Alfie, and it's been here for a few days. Scissors. So you can tell that I haven't been up to doing anything because I haven't opened it. And I should have opened it quickly, excuse me. I'm still getting up to speed with everything. This is not a doll. This is a collectible, again, from Ashton Blake. Ashton Drake, not Ashton Blake, Ashton Drake. And I've been thinking of getting one of these for a while because I think they're really cute. I might get myself one. If I like it. Ready? But it's a good weight, and it's got all the, I'm sure it had a teething thing with it. Maybe it has. Little Ubu. I thought it had a teething thing or a soother to put in his little mouth, but it must have been the other one I was looking at. Look at the hairnet and all the tufted hair, and I guess that the arms are all hairy as well. It's good, isn't it? So that's it, Lubu. It just took my fancy, and I decided to get it. I think there's a bigger one than that, but Alfie's getting overrun with stuff. I hope he likes this. It's just a distraction for him, you know. And I can see why, you know, adults would want to have these and collect them, because they're so well made. Can't remember how much I paid for it. It was over £100, which is what, $150, is it? Something like that. So I haven't been to see Alfie all week. I haven't been able to go for one reason and another. And neither have I been able to go and see my brother, so that's moot. He's just been texting me to ask me when I'm going, but it's not going to be this week. I should go and see Alfie tomorrow though. Yeah, £107.95 with Lubu. That's from the Bradford Exchange. Ashton Drake. It's Alfie's biggest doll, I think, is probably double the size of that. And it's almost double the price as well. Anyway, I'm glad I've got it. So here I am. Those things have happened, which I've mentioned, and I also see on YouTube that somebody has been asking for money, donations, for a GoFundMe for somebody who has cancer to pay for their medical expenses. And then it was discovered that the insurance, Medicaid, were actually paying for all the medical expenses, and so it was a scam. Very unpleasant when you're caught out like that. I know I've been caught out once, twice or more in the past, in the distant past. The only advice I would give to anybody is don't give over the internet unless it's somebody you know very well, know personally of, or it's to an animal charity or something like the Parkinson's group, where you know that the money is going to go for the purpose that you intend it to be spent on. Certainly I wouldn't send anybody anything, not anymore. There's enough people, family, friends, people in the locality who could do with your help, rather than send money to strangers on YouTube. It's I don't know what this new culture springing up is, all this scamming and spamming, but I don't agree with it. I don't like it, and I think if you're caught out after being warned so many times, then it's up to you really, isn't it? You know. Anyway, that's my bit for today. I'm just getting back into the swing of things gradually. Back to see Alfie in the morning, but I shall only be going for an hour or so. And then hopefully it'll be a good weekend. The weather's going to be good. Going to be 26 degrees on Saturday, so Indian summer. So probably the last chance to wear a decent summer frock and get out and get some sunshine on my shoulders. Oh, that was a song, wasn't it? Sunshine on my shoulders. Cardenra, I think. Right, I'll be back as and when, and I hope everybody's okay. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.